Season 3 is finally here and there are countless Easter eggs hidden around the island I guarantee you haven't seen. With Season 3 here, that means a new battle pass, and I'm going to be hooking up a bunch of you guys who hit the like button on today's video with the Season 3 battle pass. So once you hit it, leave a comment down below with your epic ID. From Midas's return to even Fortnite foreshadowing the future, we got a ton of Easter eggs to get through. After the island caved in on itself and revealed the new jungle, everybody jumps in and ends up landing in the mud at the bottom. It's then when you come to realise they aren't the only ones down there, and this shot right here is a direct reference, an Easter egg taken from the Jurassic Park film. And there's even an emote of a flare, similar to how they used it in Jurassic Park. And what if I told you Fortnite added a secret emote that has a very funny story behind it? Not many people would have noticed this, but if you head on over to page 2 of the battle pass, you'll find the Get Out of Your Mind emote. This emote is actually inspired by Tom Holland's famous performance during the 2017 lip sync battle. Epic obviously saw this and thought it would be funny to add it as an emote. And what makes this emote even cooler, depending on what skin style you use as Trace, he has a special interaction with it. I mean, check this out, he makes the water green. And while that Easter egg is cool, this next one is even better. Just before jumping into the jungle, only a handful of people spotted something that looked very familiar. The jungle explorer, Lorenzo, does something that caught the attention of hardcore fans of Fortnite, and that was him pointing. I mean, it doesn't seem like much, right? That's up until you realise it's the exact same pose that the Ice King did all the way back in Chapter 1, Season 8. A pretty cool reference to Fortnite's history there. And this also fits in perfectly with the theory that we're reliving Fortnite Chapter 1, but in a reverse order. Don't know what I mean? Season X and Chapter 4 Season 1 had old things and futuristic things combined. Season 9 and Chapter 4 Season 2 were futuristic. We had Neo Tilted and Mega City. Season 8 and Chapter 4 of Season 3 both focus on jungle biomes, with both characters in the trailers pointing and heading towards something. Another cool secret touch Fortnite added to do with Lorenzo is this cool hidden secret Easter egg to do with his compass back bling. It actually works as a compass and is reactive to the direction you point your character in. So if you find yourself lost in this jungle, I guess maybe it can help you out. But you should all know by now, Dr. Sloan is on the island. She didn't die during the Collision Live event like everybody thought. But what's really cool is that Fortnite have added in some secret special interactions and dialogue when you approach Dr. Sloan with different characters. If you approach her as Stellan, the guy who created the Rift Gate, she says, "I know who you are, even if you don't." And the big one, if you approach her as Gunner, her old right-hand man for when she was working for the Imagined Order, she says, "I told you, I'm done." This obviously means she is no longer part of the Imagined Order. Instead, she has her own plan now. But what is her plan? Well, Fortnite added this in-game too as an Easter egg. Her new plan is to do with the glyphs on the island and the people that left this jungle behind. Head on over to her campsite and you'll find a table with a book, walkie-talkies and a rucksack. We're most interested in this journal. At first, it doesn't look like much, but take a closer look and you can see the logos of both Aurelia and Oro. And it's a guide to getting the golden touch. They have something huge to do with this brand new location and the ancient ruins, and we might see the return of Midas and to see how he actually received his golden touch. Could Lorenzo, the explorer, be an early version of Midas before he got greedy? This is something we've definitely got to keep our eyes on for this season. We've seen all the different interactions with Dr. Sloan, but what about Paradise Mousecool's interactions with his family and even his owner, Midas? If you remember, in Chapter 3, Meowscles had special dialogue with Midas, and there's some new ones in Chapter 4. Let's go find out what he has to say. If you approach Meowscles as Lynx, let's see what he has to say. He says, "So, you like the new hair?" Okay, that's a bit weird. And the big one, if you approach Meowscles as Midas, let's see what he has to say. Surely there's going to be some special dialogue, right? Here we go, 3, 2, 1... Oh. And Paradise Mousecool's also lives somewhere else on the map when he isn't patrolling here. If you head on over to this RV, it looks pretty standard, right? But look closer to find the secret Easter egg Fortnite have added. He's also the owner of this RV. Something you probably weren't expecting to find when you jumped into Season 3 was this cool rotting monument of Peely. This is the statue from the Colosseum from all the way back in Chapter 2, Season 5. And if you spotted this already, you would have immediately recognised it. Something else we've got to keep a lookout for was something something Fortnite dropped in the cinematic trailer. An Easter egg not many people noticed that has to do with the plants around the island. In the trailer, one of the plants exploded after Fishstick used the new Cybertron cannon and it backfired. But if you slow this down, this plant looks exactly the same as the Sideways. To take this one step further and to show these plants' relationship with the last reality, we have the new blue slurp plant, the yellow stink bomb plant, and this purple exploding plant. These are all the same colours as the different types of cubes we've seen in Fortnite, with the blue plant being friendly just like the blue cube was. This is surely enough evidence now to suggest the new ancient jungle biome was the birthplace of the last reality. After the collapse of the island this season, Mega City still stayed intact along with a dormant volcano sitting next to it, but added in the battle pass are a few Easter eggs teasing at the live event for the end of this chapter. We can't forget about Lorenzo having the same pose as the Ice King, and by the looks of things, Relic has something to do with the volcano according to his battle pass items. Similar to the Fire King, all these items have something related to the volcano exploding in one way or another. We really are reliving chapter 1 in reverse. And with so much going on this season, I bet you didn't know about the new llamas that are coming to Fortnite soon. At the end of one of the trailers, people with a keen eye spotted a new type of llama, covered in a blue flame. And that's not the only one. A gold llama was also spotted as an Easter egg during this cinematic trailer too. I actually can't wait for the day that Fortnite add these in game. So much was spotted during this trailer, like our first glimpse at the "This is fine" emote, and people instantly recognised this from the viral meme. Something Fortnite didn't want you to see though was the new swagger strut emote, which isn't in game yet, but is a direct reference from Conor McGregor's walk. I mean look, they're exactly the same. And an Easter egg Fortnite probably didn't want you to see involves finally being able to use weapons as back blings. Everybody has wanted this ability for a while now, and we've never seen it in any trailer by Fortnite before, but a few people noticed the characters in this Season 3 trailer cutscene having the ability to put the weapons on their backs and use them as back blings. This is something I hope we get in the future and it's not another scrapped idea by Epic. And deep within the jungle, hidden away is a secret reference a lot of people wouldn't have noticed. Yep, it's a crash plane, but not any old crash plane. This is the plane that brought Ego to the island back in Chapter 2. It was then used again during the Vibing season back in Chapter 3, and now it's found its way into the jungle in Chapter 4. A cool little Easter egg Fortnite have left behind for you hardcore fans. And as cool as this jungle already is, it looks like Fortnite are hinting towards something coming in the future. Have you heard the weird noises found within this jungle? Next time you're in game, keep an ear out for some noises surrounding this new biome, because it looks like Fortnite are teasing something early. That's right, it sounds like monkeys will be coming to Fortnite.